Good evening, and welcome to this hypnotic journey. My name is Andrew Green, and I'm so pleased to guide you into healing water as you explore a 10,000-year-old mineral crater before drifting off into a restful night's sleep. As you follow along tonight, I will be guiding you into hypnosis, where you will reach a deeply satisfying state of well-being. For those who are new to this, hypnosis is a remarkable, albeit common experience. In fact, it is something that you enter into every single day. It is that half-awake, half-asleep state that you find yourself experiencing when you're about to wake up in the morning, but you're not yet fully alert. And it's that twilight-like state that you enter when you are in bed, about to drift off, but not yet fully asleep. Keep in mind, hypnosis requires participation. So as you follow along and imagine what is being described, you will find yourself going very comfortably deep tonight. From time to time, you will hear me say the words, "Just let go." When you hear this short statement, you'll take in a slow, deep breath, and when you exhale, you'll go twice as deep. Each and every suggestion I share will be used to deepen your level of calm relaxation and reinforce the theme of this session, which is beauty can be found everywhere, especially when we are willing to slow down and look for it. So here's to the magic that lies within you, which has been waiting to open and reveal to your eyes an entirely new world, one in which there is more beauty, love, and safety. So let us fully begin now by having you settle yourself upon that cozy bed of yours. Little by little, make any adjustments needed so you can be in an optimal position for sleep. Notice just how inviting your bed really is. Feel that pillow lovingly nestled behind your neck and head. Notice the surrounding walls, the ceiling overhead. You have shelter and comfort. What a gift, really, to be able to lie back and rest upon your mattress, housed by protective walls that deflect the elements, providing you your own cocoon of comfort. As you emerge from that cocoon tomorrow, you will wake up feeling rested, refreshed, and ready to spread your wings and share your true, beautiful colors with the world. As you lie back, take a moment to treasure the little things found within this cocoon of comfort. These are the little things we often take for granted. You are in your own place of quietude. You have a cozy pillow, and it's comfortably supporting your head and embracing the back of your neck. Your body can stretch out fully now. Arms and legs relaxed, like they are floating in water, indicating to yourself your readiness to become immersed in this journey as you follow my voice very closely. If you haven't already, close your eyes down slowly and give your bed permission to carry the entire weight of your body. Feel its softness and the coziness of your pillow. And just maybe, you can feel deep reservoirs of gratitude welling up inside of you as you thank your home, your bed, and your pillow. Perhaps even thank the technology that allows you to listen to voices such as mine and the other wonderful voices that gently soothe you to sleep at night. This story that is about to unfold will take you back into the awe and wonder of seeing life through the eyes of a child. With your eyes now closed, heart kindled and glowing with a subtle sense of gratitude, let's now practice the hypnotic suggestion, just let go. By practicing, you're learning how to teach yourself to become your own inner hypnotist. After all, my words are just words until you take them on and make them real for you. So take in a slow, deep breath. And as you exhale, think to yourself, just let go. Exhale, let go and soften any tension that you've been carrying in your body. Now to introduce you to another ingredient in the hypnosis recipe we'll be using tonight. Make your eyelids heavy and so very relaxed. Go ahead and do this now. With heavy eyelids sealed down, gently roll your eyes in and up. Have them become fixated upon that inward and upward space. Gently cast your gaze up into that space between your brows towards your forehead. Without straining your eyes, just float your awareness up. Like a ship's captain looking up from his hands, hands that are firmly gripping the wheel of a ship. Eyes rising up now and peering into the vast cosmos of stars and galaxies. To gain your bearings, drawing upon the map of stars before directing your ship towards its destination. Stare inward and upward. Find the North Star in your mind's eye. Do this by allowing your eyes to navigate inward and upward. You will notice something magnetic stirring, possibly a gentle pull into the third eye space. There is no need to force this or anything that occurs as you settle comfortably into hypnosis today. Just stare, ever so gently, inward and upward. Take in a slow, deep breath. And as you exhale, just let go. Letting go. And keep staring inward and upward. Taking in another last and final deep breath in. Hold your gaze, and as you exhale, just let go. Let the breath fall softly from your nostrils and settle back into your natural breathing rhythm. Relax your eyes down. Comfortably settle behind your eyelids. Very good. With eyes relaxed and a body becoming ever more relaxed, imagine that you are coasting on a mountain road in a luxurious SUV high in the Rocky Mountains of the western United States. A friendly guide has greeted you at the airport and has been assigned to get you to your travel destination. Your trip involves driving up the canyon to a quaint mountain village that is known for its stunning landscapes, breathtaking autumn leaves, and its charming shops and restaurants. But what most notably caught your attention is a retreat that is being hosted in these mountains that offers its guests a life-changing immersion in a 10,000-year-old geothermal crater. This once-in-a-lifetime experience has left you very curious and eagerly questioning your guide as to what can be expected as the SUV veers to the left and the right, moving gracefully up the mountain. The safety that this gentle soul exudes relaxes away each and every one of your concerns, and his comforting smile speaks to the nostalgia that seems to still linger as he shares his own healing experiences from the crater. As the vehicle climbs up through the canyon, the hills and mountains proudly display their boundless autumn colors, much like a peacock that so proudly flaunts its feathers. This is autumn in all of its glory, says the guide. It's like an artist has held nothing back in imbuing her canvas with deep reds, rustic browns, bright oranges and yellows that deserve to be featured nowhere else but here upon this mountainous canvas. With the colors comes a cascade of textures that falls from the face of the jagged terrain. The spectacle of vivid tones is enough to stir up one's imagination and all the reminiscent feelings of a life lived saturated with color. A final youthfulness springs forth from the leaves as they prepare to just let go and make their glorious descent back to the earth. You cannot help but roll down your windows to catch the smell of those changing leaves and the crisp mountain air that sends waves of peace across your face and body. You notice as you move higher up the canyon that the air outside gradually becomes cooler. Hence you roll up your windows and let the vehicle's heater do what it does best. As you move higher and higher up the curving road, you are confronted by a sparkling, deep blue reservoir that has happily settled itself in the arms of the surrounding hills that proudly rise above the earth. Like upside-down bowls protruding towards the sky. Each hill has a distinct personality and a very unique shape. And beyond the soft round hills lie strikingly tall, sharp mountains that, unlike the hills that invite the sky to settle upon them, the mountains surge into the sky, reaching and clamoring for the attention of the heavens, like a child reaching for its mother's gentle embrace. Having now journeyed beyond the canyon, reservoir, and the surrounding hills, your guide pulls off the main highway and follows a straight road that leads you to the quaint mountain village known as Midway. You are informed that this town was settled by Swiss settlers in the 1860s. It is known best for its outdoor adventures and its many 90-degree hot water springs, also known as hot pots. A little sweetness stirs from the depths of your soul and bubbles up a pleasing feeling that informs that deep relaxation is awaiting you within the acoustic chamber of that ancient stone crater. The crater is what caught your intrigue as you took to the internet in search of a soul-satisfying destination, and it just dawned on you that you've nearly arrived. The first sight of any town or city is often what leaves the strongest impression on a traveler's mind. That first taste of a meditation on your sleep app is what gives you a delicious sample of what is coming. And sure enough, as the vehicle approaches a stop sign, your guide says, "This is Main Street Midway." To your left a cottage-style pizzeria begs you to lower your windows so your senses can take in the smell of wood-fired pizzas being placed before delighted customers. You notice patrons comfortably seated on an outdoor patio below large green umbrellas, simply attempting to hide their uncontainable excitement. You see a dapper waiter carrying an oil-glazed crust with bubbly hot mozzarella sprinkled with basil leaves as he walks out the door of the restaurant and to the eager patrons awaiting their meals. How wonderful this place is, you think to yourself, as the vehicle turns left on Main Street. Immediately to your right is the town hall, and the 6 o'clock hour proudly displays the heritage of its town. Just below the face of the clock emerges dancing Swiss figurines. Quite charming, isn't it? Says your guide. Yes, it sure is, you reply. It sure is, you whisper a second time, drawing your hand up to shade your eyes from the bright evening sun that pours through the front window and streams over the village, illuminating the golden-colored leaves that line the streets. This town you would fully expect to be encased in a snow globe and sold in malls and stores across the country. But in this moment, it feels like you are the only one falling deeply in love with its essence. As you move past the village, you observe a large visitor center coming into view. Beyond it, a fishing pond. Families and couples, both young and old, are sweetly lowering their lines into the water, casting large ripples upon its otherwise still surface. A wooden sign reads, Wasatch Mountain State Park. We're close now, says the guide. We may have missed the evening yoga class, but you can catch that tomorrow morning if you'd like. That sounds lovely, you reply. The vehicle moving deeper into the state park glides gently upon surprisingly smooth asphalt. The driver smiles from ear to ear as he veers the vehicle slowly off the asphalt and onto a dirt road, over a small bridge, and downward into a gully, which you quickly learn is the campsite. This land is your home for the next 5 days, he says, his youthful but tired face revealing the delight of a small child. The land here is very healing, he continues. You'll have all the time you could want to explore, meditate, journal, and connect with other retreat guests. The first night, though, we offer a total reset to your nervous system. The crater and its soothing waters are privately reserved just for you. But first, go ahead and get settled into your cabin and unload your things. Get your swimsuit on And once you step out of your cabin, the silent portion of the retreat will begin. The others have already begun their silence this afternoon. We will remind you that there is no talking aloud for the first 3 days. You would be amazed, he says, at how much you can learn about life and yourself when you remain silent. Graciously, you thank your guide, exit the vehicle, and draw in the deepest breath of fresh mountain air. And an evening breeze carries the faintest whisper, inviting you to just let go. And so you do. You let go of your luggage. You let go of your need to speak. The silence is so welcomed. You are so ready for your rebirth in those mineral waters. The thought of releasing the need to find words, as you usually do, makes you pause in humble curiosity. The pressure to say the right thing does not exist for the next 3 days. And you are overjoyed to know that the other guests will also be remaining in silence. All social pressure is off. Your only job is to be present and enjoy the simple treasures of life that are too often masked by too much thinking, talking, and running around. After unloading your things, you climb back into the SUV. Your guide drives only a couple miles down the road in pure silence. You arrive at the resort property, which you were previously informed would be housing a few of the guests who preferred not to camp outdoors or in the cabins. With the sun setting, you look over a grassy lawn and notice a dozen or so people who are gathered, elongating their arms up into the sky, performing a variety of postures. These must be the participants, you think to yourself. As the guide parks the vehicle, a blonde woman hastens away from the class and quickly greets you and your guide, her eyes sparkling. She says, "This must be our guest from out of town." She generously offers you one of the sincerest hugs and says softly, "I know you're in silence. My name is Alicia, and I wanted to say hi to you and let you know our morning class is at 8 a.m., just before breakfast. I would be delighted if you could join us." You nod in agreement, catching yourself from speaking words in reply. "Wonderful," she replies. "I will take that nod as I can expect you in the morning. It is so nice to meet you. Enjoy your journey in the crater, and I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow," she says as she scurries off to reconvene with the other guests. Your male guide now silently beckons you to follow him across the lawn and onto a sidewalk that encircles a 55-foot-tall, beehive-shaped limestone rock on the resort property. At the entrance of the enormous rock lies an old metal panel door that creaks right open. Your guide ushers you in. You follow with heightened anticipation, your eyes dancing along the shadows of the limestone walls with the amusement of a child. And as you enter the tunnel, you are greeted by surprisingly warm, humid air, which is quite the contrast from the cool breath of the mountain valley. You make your way up the ascending tunnel and are careful to walk in the center to avoid bumping into any of the low-lying stones along the tunnel's edges. Each step stirs your imagination. At the same time, a deeply serene feeling becomes you. Reverently placing one foot in front of the next, you see the tunnel opening to a soft, glowing room. You step out of the tunnel and behold a large chamber. Looking around in awe, you guess that the stone room must be at least 60 feet wide. Although it could easily fit 40 people, you've learned it is reserved exclusively for you. Sincere appreciation flows from your heart and throughout your body. You step onto a wooden dock, place on a comfortable life vest, and climb down a short ladder, doing all of this as if you are moving in slow motion. Placing your right foot in, followed by your left. Surprisingly warm, soothing water envelops both feet. Many people don't realize just how porous the human body really is. Soaking in high-content mineral water is an experience in and of itself, solely because the water is rich with minerals that the body can absorb. Depending on what specific minerals are in the water, you can experience a very calming effect. Such is the case tonight. The water is very, very warm. And there is this unique sensation that meets your feet and toes as you lower both of your feet right into the water. Bring all of your awareness now to your feet and feel that gentle relaxation spreading from the tips of your toes up your ankles, washing over your calves. Like wherever this water goes, it brings soothing relaxation. Feel the mineral water now imparting all its tranquility upon your skin, the underlying muscles, tissues, and tendons. Wherever this water goes, it brings relaxation from skin all the way down to bone. Feeling so very relaxed. Feel your knees, thighs, and hips relax as you slowly lower your body into the water. Feel now the water moving above your waistline and up over your abdomen. The water is so very warm and gentle, tingling like the bubbly fizz on the top of a glass of soda. That fizzy sensation inching up over your waistline. You are immersed deep enough now where there is no lingering hesitation, and you, moving in slow motion, press your hands against the cylinder metal bars of the ladder. At the same time, your feet press away from the submerged bottom step of the ladder. As I count from 1 to 3, you will just let go and fall back gently into the water and upon absolute tranquility. 1, 2, 3. Press back. Feel the water slowly catching you as your life vest allows you to submerge just 6 inches or so. The warm water fully envelops your body right up to your neck and cradles the back of your head. You then notice a springy sensation as the vest buoys you right back up towards the surface of the water. You extend your legs and your feet, allowing them to quietly glide outward from your body, like a starfish that has come home to the ocean. Gazing up, you observe the magnificent limestone structure that perfectly houses the water, like it's protecting it and its healing properties from potential intruders from the outside world. The stone formation acts as a proud guardian, overlooking you in this moment of pure relaxation. You look up directly overhead to see an opening as large as a trampoline that would normally usher in plenty of light. With the sun already having set, that opening overhead currently reveals the darkening hues of blue that are ready to disclose a glistening cascade of stars that will venture over the dome as the Earth slowly spins. And you have found you have a front row seat to all of this. A peculiar feeling washes over you as you realize that right now you are the only person on the planet having this exact experience. And just when you thought this moment could not become more otherworldly, you hear the delicate strum of fingers running across the strings of a harp. You glance over to see a musician strumming away on the dock found within the crater. His bald head tilted towards his instrument of choice with such great care. He glances at you and smiles. A comforting giggle can be heard as his way of saying, "Yes, this is all part of your experience tonight." Another man with striking dark long hair and dark eyebrows adds a gentle rhythm with his drum, which seems to play in unison with the beat of your heart. A third participant appears, standing behind the small symphony of sound that is emerging. He appears from the tunnel, and you hear a low, soothing voice that says, "Just let go." Ah, this must be your guide. Here he is, his voice accompanying the sweet melody of the harp and the gentle thrum of the drums, speaking with words that perfectly accompany the music. The chamber is now filled with sound vibrations that are streaming through your body. Here you are in a small Swiss village that happens to be settled in the Rocky Mountain region of the western United States. You're on a silent retreat. You've been greeted by a friendly guide, a personable yogi, and an enchanting 10,000-year-old hot pot. It's all yours. Two local sound healers are giving you your own private sound bath experience. And your guide lovingly invites you into deeper and deeper levels of profound relaxation. As the sands of time shift, occasionally a diamond falls from its glory and is taken back into the depths of the cosmos. In this experience, you feel like you've been treated like a star, held with love by a vast, ever-expanding universe. Your guide speaks, his voice reverberating off the walls of the chamber. A a voice that reminds you that little treasures can be found in the smallest details of life. You emerge slowly from the waters, placing your hands together and slightly bowing as a symbol of deep appreciation. You smile, the most genuine smile, as your hosts smile right back with warmth and generosity glowing in their eyes. You make your way on the dock upon which the musicians played and move back down the tunnel. The short drive back to your private cabin is led with a deep reverence for the silence. You once again nod graciously at your host with the utmost appreciation. Stepping out of the vehicle and into the cabin where the warm glow of fire greets you. You change and settle into bed, resting your head upon the most comfortable pillow you have ever experienced. Listening to the soft crackle of that fire. Eyes closed, cozy and comfortable. The lingering warmth from the water with you and the natural healing effects of the minerals can still be felt traveling through your bloodstream. Like a natural sleep aid, so relaxed, so comfortable, so grateful, reminding yourself that when you rise the following day, you'll awaken with a keen sense of childlike wonder for life. Noticing the little beauties that can be found everywhere. Little diamonds, little sparkles, little magic that can be found in the water, the starry sky, the eyes of a friendly face, or in your very own reflection.